Hi everyone, I am Balagopal, I'm Principal BRM Center School, Chengamanadu Kottarakara. Also associated with Confederation of Kerala Sahodaya Complexes as an executive member representing Kollam Sahodaya, and also as a head of academic and training wing of the Confederation. As you all know, Confederation is conducting many programs, has been in the field for a long time and conducting various programs for the upliftment of CKSC system in Kerala. We had conducted training program for teachers to manage online classes, subject-wise training programs were there, and then about 25 programs we conducted in that field, and then seminars were conducted, and recently we published in our YouTube channel 14 panel discussion, subject-wise panel discussion, equipping our teachers and students who are preparing for the term 2 examination of CBSE in 2022. We also conduct common model examination participated by around 1,000 schools in Kerala, and the process of registering for our common model examination of this year is progressing, and tomorrow is the last date. And this particular video, we are preparing for equipping our principals and staff members responsible for OASIS updation, the details of OASIS updation, and it's based on the circular issued by CBSE on 22nd February 2022. So before going to the detail, let me share the circular with you. This is the circular on 22nd February 2022, updating of online affiliated school information system, that's OASIS, and mandatory public disclosure. The circular had two parts. First, initial part talked about this OASIS part, and it says that information must be updated by the end of February 2022. That's tomorrow. And the second part of this circular talks about mandatory public disclosure. This is made mandatory by both affiliation bylaws and national education policy. So let's go to this mandatory public disclosure part for 5 minutes, and then we will proceed to the OASIS part for the next 10 minutes. Welcome you all. This is an initiative of Confederation of Kerala Sahodaya Complexes. This is to help you to update OASIS, as well as to ensure that the mandatory disclosure part is there in our website. So let's proceed to this second part, mandatory public disclosure. You can see that a reference is made about two circulars, previous circulars. Circular number 3, dated 5th March 2021, and circular number 9, dated 21st May 2021. Both can be accessed from affiliation circular wing from CBSE website. So let's go to this circular number 3. It talks about a change in the affiliation bylaw, which you all know that 2.4.9 talks about mandatory disclosure. But here in this bylaw, as point number 5, it stated that there is a change and mandatory public disclosure as per the format available at Appendix 9. Appendix 9 is there in the circular, shall be uploaded in a prominent place on the website. So, well, what's that format? And format is given here, you see. Format starts here with general information of the school, documents and information, and results and academic results and academic in class 10 result, class 12 results in the case of senior secondary school, staff members, PGTs, TGTs, PRTs, and school infrastructure, information about school infrastructure. And these together make our mandatory public disclosure stages. All the areas are there. And the 9th circular, affiliation circular, dated 21st May 2021, also talks about the same, and it mandates that the icon link so posted on the school's website should be distinctively visible for easy accessibility. Well, this is my school's website where we have made it clear. Mandatory disclosure is here. You see, once you click here, you will get all this information. All those mandatory disclosure fields are here, which is required, which is mandated by the affiliation bylaw, as well as our national education policy. Primary purpose of this is to give free access for the public to know more and more about the school before they take their children to our schools. So that's about mandatory public disclosure. Please note the circular numbers are mentioned in that 22nd February circular. See circular number 3 and circular number 9. You can get this circular from affiliation circulars from the CBSE website. And then let's proceed to the next part. That's about OASIS. As you all know, OASIS is Online Affiliated Schools Information System. And here you can see a circular dated 27/4/2018. It talks about what's the importance of OASIS, why we should update it, why it's important to link OASIS with UDI's United District Information System for Education. And in the OASIS portal, it's given that 9 important sections are there. General information, photographs and videos of the school, faculty information, student information, academic information, infrastructure information, location information, other information. Of course, UDI's information also attached to this OASIS. See, OASIS report must include all these subcategories. Can be accessed from the CBSE website. I will tell you how to access it. I know most of you have you know about it. And these are the necessary fields, and these fields should be filled with care and also with crystal clarity what we should upload here. You know, this OASIS is about what the school is now. Students' information, academic information, infrastructural information, facilities available in our school, transport facility details, location information, contribution towards environment protection, and then about other information, part 9, last 3 years, past percentage, parent-teacher association information, so much. And you have all these included in our mandatory public disclosure also. And then, of course, you have additional information where you attach, you tag this with UDIs. You will see that some info in some stages it's repeated, but that's very important to ensure that all these details are linked. I mean, that OASIS, our public disclosure, and UDIs, all these show the same data. That's very, very important. And how to access this? I'll show you this one in our portal. OASIS portal is there in our website. You can get basic information of OASIS from this left. There is a link, and then a short FAQ also available there. And there is a helpline. In case if you face any difficulties, you can approach this helpline. You can take snapshot of that and send to this oasis.cbsc@gmail.com also. And of course, then after knowing with clarity, then you can proceed to log in and update your information. So now this is about OASIS. Now I shall stop my screen where we will discuss more about how to approach this process. First thing, please understand this. OASIS is talking about what we are today. And when we fill this, we must know if we are weak in some areas or we are on the track. So that information is given from our affiliation bylaw 2018. So you know that 2.3.8 of affiliation bylaw talks about we must have a website, 2.4.9 about mandatory disclosure, 2.4.10 about physical education, teachers and how many teachers we must have according to the number strength, and 4.8 optimal number of students in each class and section. 5.4 talks about teacher student ratio, PGTs, TGTs, and PRTs, etc. So all this information, all these areas are required for filling this OASIS portal. In other ways, we can say that this affiliation bylaw talks about what a school should be, how a school should be, and OASIS talks about what is it now. So when we refer to the affiliation bylaw, we can know where the weak areas are. Okay, so we can, if it's a mandatory area according to OASIS, we must give it the priority. We must correct this gap, close this gap, so that we can be on track as set by CBSE. Okay, that's about what all things we shall take care before filling this OASIS. It should not be filled as it is, or make some changes here and there and then submit. Should not do it. So all the principals and staff members associated with this process must refer to this affiliation bylaw. You know, it's a 72 pages document. And then also NEP, which talks about various policies when it comes to infrastructure, area, physical facilities like a classroom width, etc. And both discusses. That is why we have to refer to affiliation bylaw as well as NEP 2020 before we proceed to updating OASIS. Okay, so please instruct and please see that we do both before going to this OASIS updation. And next one is about why we should update OASIS. One, it is mandated by CBSE. That's, of course, we have to do it. And why we should give clear information, updated information, because this OASIS data is used generally by CBSE and other educational bodies for many purposes. And you know, CBSE is an examination conducting body. CBSE uses this data, especially for getting human resources, for conducting various stages in the examination as an examiner, invigilator, as a superintendent or deputy superintendent or head examiner, and question paper setter, question paper reviewer, and so many resource persons are required for conducting the examination smoothly and efficiently. So CPSE resort to this data. So it's very important that schools should update the information about the teachers who are PGTs, who are TGTs. PGTs should not be registered as TGTs. TGTs should not be registered as PGTs. And there should be what teacher-student ratio. And that must be seen that for that we have to see the affiliation bylaw part 5.4. And we have to make this systematic study of our school before uploading. So that's about examination conducting. And for registration purpose, you all know that CBSE allows maximum 45 students in a batch. If you say that our class 11 has only one batch, but you have 50 students, you will not be able to register the other 5 students. So it's important that we must show the exact batches in the OASIS, because our registration portal reflects the data given in the OASIS. And you know, in the student's point of view, this data is used by the government to give scholarships and grants and other opportunities for the students. So to help our students to avail these various scholarship given by the students for the meritorious scholarship, single girl child scholarship, pre-metric and post-metric scholarships. And socially disadvantaged sections are there, CSTs and other backward communities, their scholarship. So all this information, all these opportunities will be lost to our kids if we don't upload and update our OASIS. and also how we can use our physical facilities in the school. CBSE gives chance for some schools to become examination centers, and before allotting these responsibilities to the school, CBSE will be checking at the OASIS data, which is uploaded by the school, talking about the facilities, printers available, examination rooms available, other facilities, conducting sports, whether the school is able to conduct sports for CBSE, etc. So for many activities, CBSE use this data. So it's very important for our schools to update this OASIS based on an informed policy. Informed way means we must know what a school should be as per the CBSE bylaw. What should be the student-teacher ratio as per the CBSE bylaw? How many physical education teachers must be there as per the bylaw? How many computers should be there in the school? How many rooms should be there, and room square feet should be there? And what should be the built-in area mandatorily given there in the CBSE affiliation system? And what should be the playground area? Likewise, A to Z of the school, how it should be. It's mentioned in our affiliation bylaw, and referring to that, after knowing all these things, analyze the school existing situation, and then that should be uploaded. And if you find any missing, and well, that must be our priority in our priority list. So that's about the importance of updating. Through this short video, I thought that I should share with you all the importance of updating information in our website mandated by CBSE with the public disclosure. So all the principals must alert whoever is managing our website to have this particular section added in our website. Otherwise, we will attract, we will get, say, sometimes actions from CBSE. So please do it immediately. And second one, before updating data, think seriously about the importance of the data that we upload. Upload the data after doing a thorough check with the help of the 72 pages document we call Affiliation Bylaw 2018 and another 65 pages document NEP 2020. So I'm sure that with this short video, principals and staff members will get a clarity on what to do, what should be done before updating. Remember, tomorrow is the last date. Let's do it with perfection and with crystal clear clarity. Once again, reminder that this initiative is from Confederation of Kerala Sahodaya Complexes to help to assist our school systems in getting clarity on issues, clarity on circulars sent by CBSE. Definitely, we will be coming up with more and more circulars, more and more videos like this to demystify the circulars and helping our schools to run the school, helping our principals and teachers to run the school smoothly and conduct the teaching learning process smoothly. And please do subscribe our channel, YouTube channel of Confederation of Kerala Sahodaya Complexes. In that channel, you can see all the panel discussion, subject-wise panel discussion. Principals are requested to alert the teachers to, and also pass to the students so that they can also check what the experienced teachers talk about preparing for examination, what all precautions should be taken, what are the common mistakes, misconceptions. All these are discussed in detail in those panel discussions. So please ensure that our stakeholders watch this. It's good for the students, parents, and also teachers. And then we have all the previous videos of teacher training videos are also given there. So please subscribe to our channel. We will be coming out the new programs with the help of a pool of resource persons that we have under our Confederation of Kerala Sahodaya Complexes. I wish you all the very best. I'm Balagopal signing off. Before that, I once again remind you, before updating, please ensure that we learn the basics of how this, what the school should be, how the school should be as per the affiliation bylaw 2018 and NEP 2020 before completing the task. Remember, the last date is tomorrow. Thank you very much and see you again.